Hey, friends! It has been a little while. Welcome to class Wednesday afternoon, and it is August. I can't really believe that. It's both been a quick summer and a slow summer. COVID time is quite a special thing, isn't it? So, thank you for your grace in the last couple weeks being off. Storm, no power, being on retreat, etc. But I'm happy to be back today. And I don't know about you, but it feels like, to me, a time of transition, a time of sort of prep for transition for many people going back to school, back to work after vacations, figuring out what to do with our kids, all of that. What is church going to look like? What is school going to look like? And I am going back to my grad school classes as well as my job. So there's anxiety, right? There's this sort of collective anxiety about what is to come. So we're holding that, right? I'm holding that, and we hold it in our bodies. And we try not to get too ahead of ourselves and kind of pull ourselves back into the present and see if we can find a sense of rest and ease in the present. And that's what we're going to focus on in class today, is actually really breathing through all the transitions. So I want to invite you, it'll be a very normal practice, but I want to invite you to really focus on following the breath, tapping into the breath, and letting the breath anchor and guide you through the transitions between postures. Does that make sense? So it doesn't so much matter if you're having a beautiful downward dog or, a beautiful warrior. We'll do some warriors today. What I want you to focus on is the getting in and the getting out. And if you can be fully present and grounded in your breath through those movements. So we'll do the best we can, as always. So I invite you to come seated, sitting up on a block or a folded pillow. If you'd like, you can sit directly on the floor, but ideally you would have your knee points lower than your hip points. So wherever you are, you can find stillness. So finding a nice, tall, straight spine, crown of the head reaches up toward the ceiling. Relax the shoulders, and the palms can be face up on your quads. Really nice. Perhaps you close your eyes or soften your gaze. Ever so slightly, you can tuck your chin. So we're really elongating the cervical spine, allowing the full spine to be as long and tall as it possibly can. Relax the shoulders. Yeah, maybe you take the shoulders up, back, and down. And if you're holding in your belly, as we often are because of what social norms are with how our bodies are supposed to look, I invite you to just let that go. Allow the belly to be soft. You'll notice that when you release any holding in the abdomen, the belly will rise with the inhale and fall with the exhale. Nice full breath. So if we're breathing normally, breathing deeply, breathing healthily, our bellies should always be going past our hip bones. So know that any message otherwise is not in your best interest. Not surprising. So as you inhale, perhaps you say to yourself, I am here. And as you breathe out, you say, I have arrived. Just in your head, nice and quietly, inhaling, I am here. Exhale, I have arrived. Inhaling, I am here. Exhaling, I have arrived. We'll take 3 more full breaths here at your own pace. nice. And you can open your eyes if they were closed, and we'll start to take some gentle neck circles. So dropping chin toward chest, we'll inhale to one side, exhale to the other, and see if you can keep your shoulders really relaxed throughout these circles. You can move as slowly as you like. And if your neck is a little bit sensitive, you can just go from right to left. So a half circle around the front. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other, keeping the shoulders relaxed. They have a tendency to creep up toward the ears, and we just want to drop them back down and away. Next time chin comes to the chest, we'll switch the direction. So inhale, opposite direction, exhale back and around. Or you can just continue to do those side to sides around the front. So moving with the breath, one breath per movement. Next time the chin comes to the chest, you can lift the head. Beautiful. We'll take a couple of shoulder rolls. So let's do 5. So inhale, shoulders up toward the ears, exhale them down and away. Inhale, shoulders rise, exhale, squeezing shoulders back down and away. That's 2. Inhale deeply, exhale fully, inhale, and exhale. Last one. And exhale deeply, really nice. And then we'll all squeeze our shoulders up toward the ears and exhale, drop them down and away. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Really nice. So we're going to come into a little bit of a flow here. So you can come on your hands and knees. So to tabletop. Yeah, so just like this. So the hips are directly over the knees and the shoulders are directly over the wrists. And for this, we're gonna be sitting back on our heels just like this. And so if it helps you to put something like a block or a pillow between your ankles so that you can have a little bit more space to sit up, you're welcome to do so, or you can just sit right back down. It depends on your knees. So we're gonna come through a little bit of a flow here. So starting on our shins, we'll take a deep breath in, reaching arms up overhead. Gaze will lift, palms will meet, and then exhale, arms will come down. Between breaths, we'll find our tabletop. Beautiful. On the inhale, we'll drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the hips for cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, drop back into child's pose, reaching hands forward. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then inhale, back, seated. Arms rise overhead. And exhale, palms to center. Really nice. So we'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands come down. Between breaths, finding table. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the hips. Exhale, curve through the upper back, finding cat. Inhale, find cow. Exhale, child's. Deep, full breath in. Deep, full breath out. Inhale, come back. Seated arms. Rise, palms meet. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, palms to center. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Between breaths, we find table. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale to cat, curving through the upper spine. Inhale to cow. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Full breath in, fill the belly with air. Full breath out. And then inhale back to rise, arms overhead. Deep full breath in, palms meet, and then exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. Really nice. We'll take a couple more warm-ups for the arms. So you can bring your palms by your side. Inhale, arms rise. Palms will meet overhead, gaze will lift. Exhale, we'll flip the palms. Hands come down to the hips. Beautiful. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms fall. We'll do 2 more of these at your own pace. Inhaling deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale, last time. Gaze lifts, palms meet. Exhale. Beautiful. Yeah, really nice. And then you can remove any props you have, and we're gonna make our way to standing at the front of our mat. Yeah. So you can stand at the front of your mat. Yep, just like this. So you're gonna spread your toes wide, really ground through your feet. Yeah, really ground through your feet. Maybe even bend in your knees a little bit. Just finding your center, finding stillness. And what you can do is bring your palms to your side. Fingers are spread, really energetic hands. You can take the shoulders up, back, and down. So relaxing the shoulders. Heart shines forward. This is Tadasana or mountain pose, really grounded. Beautiful. Ever so slightly, tuck the tailbone and tuck the chin. So we're elongating the entire length of the spine. Really nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Remember to breathe through the transitions, bringing intention to each transition, each breath. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Palms meet, gaze lifts. Exhale, flip the palms. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. We drop our hands, feet walk back into Chatwari or high plank. Deep, full breath in here. Deep breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale. You can either drop the knees, untuck the toes, and lower down, or you can shift your weight forward and then lower down in one long line. Totally up to you. Really nice. On your next inhale, we'll peel the chest up off the mat into Bhujangasana or Cobra. Deep breath in here. Exhale, release. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, heart shines forward, elbows squeeze together. Exhale, release. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And then inhale, pressing into the hands, we come up over the knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips and pressing heart back, downward facing dog. I do not know what this song is. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Perhaps you pedal out the heels, maybe shift your hips from side to side. Most importantly, your hips are the highest point of your body and your heart is moving in the direction of your knees. Really nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale, bending into both knees. We'll walk or float our feet up between our hands at the front of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Just like that. Yep. Exhale, release. And then inhale to roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise, palms meet, gaze lifts. Exhale, palms to heart center. Really nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale, palms return to your side, facing forward. Tadasana, ground through the feet. Bend your knees maybe. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Just find a really strong, grounded posture here. Perhaps you close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just notice what it feels like to be you in this moment. Where do you feel energy moving? Where do you feel heat? And on the next in-breath, the arms will rise. And exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale. Hold on. Hey. Roommate. Four-legged roommate. Yeah, from here you can plant the hands, feet walk back. Yeah, just pardon my four-legged roommate. Deep breath in, Shatwari or high plank. And a deep, full breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lower yourself down, whichever way is best for you. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming up over the knees, tucking toes, lifting hips, downward facing dog. Again, choosing to pedal out the heels, shifting hips, or you can stay still. It's completely up to you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And as we transition out of this posture, reminder to bring your intention and to breathe through the transition. So inhale deeply. Exhale, float or walk your feet forward between your hands, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms reach overhead, palms meet, gaze lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sammy, come here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good boy. Good boy. You stay right there. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward. Beautiful. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Nice. And anchor the feet. Elongate the spine. Soften the belly. Following the breath in with each inhalation and out with each exhalation. Belly rises with the in-breath and falls with the out-breath. Inhale, next time arms rise overhead, palms meet, gaze lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting hands, feet walk back. High plank or Chatwari. Back up here. So take a full deep breath in here. And a full deep breath out. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to skip the vinyasa and just exhale ourselves all the way back to down dog. Take a full breath in here. And a full breath out. Really nice. On our next inhale, the left leg rises. And on the exhale, you'll bend into that left knee. And bring the left foot between the hands. So coming up onto tented fingertips. Yeah. Really nice. So the heart shines forward, shoulder blades squeeze together as much as we can. We're trying to kind of lift through the chest. The back leg is strong and straight. Really nice. And then as you're ready, you can actually start to tip that back heel down. So that might mean you bring your foot a little closer forward. And that front heel will intersect with the middle of the back foot. And then we'll inhale our arms up overhead and exhale, sinking down into that front knee. Really nice. So the hips are moving forward so that they're square or somewhere near or aiming to be square with the front edge, that short edge of your mat. Beautiful. Let's see if I can move back so you can see better. So these back toes are not pointing directly forward to the long edge of the mat. They're kind of at a 45-degree angle here. So it allows the hips to shift forward. Really nice. 90-degree angle here with the foot. Exactly. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So hands reach up, relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Deep, full breath in. Deep, full breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. So take a breath, inhaling deeply. And on the exhale, you're going to extend that left leg out behind you, three-legged dog. Inhale. And exhale, that left leg comes down. Walk out the heels. Breathing through all these transitions. Find your breath. Follow the breath. And then take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you'll bend into the knees and walk or float your feet up between the hands. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. To stand, arms rise, palms meet, gaze lifts. Exhale, palms to heart center. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Bringing the attention and the awareness to the breath. Noticing what it feels like for breath to be moving through the body. Perhaps your chest or your belly are rising and falling. So we'll take one more deep breath in and deep breath out. Yeah. And then on your next inhale, you'll rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting hands, feet walk back, Chatwari or high plank, deep, full breath in here. Deep, full breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. This time we're going to come into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana One with our right, on our right side. So invitation to really fully breathe and be present through this transition. So inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee comes toward navel. And then eventually that right foot will come between the hands. Really nice. So again, coming up onto tented fingertips. Yep. Heart shines forward, so we squeeze the shoulder blades together and try to get a little bit of a lift with the chest here. Back leg is straight and strong. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then we'll drop that back heel so we have a 45-degree angle with the back leg. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale, arms up overhead, shifting those hips forward. You might need to bring your back leg a little bit closer, totally up to you. just see what feels right in your body. And if none of this feels right in your body, you know exactly what to do, which is whatever your body is asking for. Perhaps it's child's pose or shavasana or down dog or something else. That's okay. So as we shift our hips forward, sinking into that front knee, making sure it doesn't go beyond the toes, bringing it back, looking for that 90-degree angle. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, sinking in, relaxing the shoulders. Beautiful. Heart shines forward. Strong warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Inhale to lengthen the arms, extending up toward the sky. Exhale to relax the shoulders. And on your next exhale, the hands will come down to frame the front foot. Yeah. And then we'll exhale that right leg behind us, three-legged dog. Yeah. And then downward facing dog, pedal out the heels. Inhale deeply. And exhale, bending into the knees, walking or floating the feet up between the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, arms overhead, palms meet, gaze lift. Exhale, palms to heart center. Closing eyes or softening gaze, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Deep breath in, filling belly, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward to Tadasana or mountain pose. Ground through the feet, spread the toes, feel the sensation of feet touching ground. So that's proprioception. It's that part of our sensing that tells us where our body is in space. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And then notice where you feel energy moving in the body, where you feel heat, where you feel the breath moving. This is interoception, that sensing information that is given to us about the insides of our bodies. So strengthening both of those things through this practice, all through the breath and through our movements. One more full breath in and out. And on the next inhale, arms come to rise. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant hands, feet walk back. Deep breath in. On the exhale, downward dog. Really nice. Take one full deep breath in here. And one full breath out. On the next inhale, the left leg again will come to rise, so three-legged dog. And then on the exhale, we'll bend that left knee first toward the navel, and then again bringing it in between our hands. Beautiful. So again, we lift the chest, squeezing shoulder blades together. This time we're going to drop our heel, but we're going to point the toes all the way to the long edge of the mat. So there should be a direct line between the front heel and the back arch. See that? Really nice. We'll bring our hands to our hips. And this time, instead of bringing the hips to be square with the front short edge of the mat, we're going to bring them sideways to be square with the front long edge, the side long edge of the mat. So we're shifting here. And as that happens, it's really common for this front knee to kind of come with it and start to collapse in, which you can see a little bit better if I show you this way. So the knee will kind of come in, and what we want is to see if you can kind of pull that knee over so it's aiming for the pinky toe side of the foot. Really nice. Yeah. So we're getting into Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. So when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up overhead. The gaze will lift, arms reach up, and on the exhale, hands come down. Beautiful. You can gaze over your front fingers. So we're both extending as much as we can, but also relaxing the shoulders as we are able. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One last deep breath in, and exhale. And then on the next inhale, this right arm will come to frame the front foot. Planting hands, we'll extend ourselves back into a three-legged dog. Beautiful. Breathing through the transition. Inhale deeply here. Exhale. Pedal out the heels. Beautiful. Really nice. Breathe through the transitions. Continue to be present. Intentionally moving through each posture. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bending knees, walk or float the feet up between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise, palms meet overhead. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward. Ground through the feet. Find your tall, straight spine. Ever so slightly tuck the tailbone. Tuck the chin, elongating the full length of the spine. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Really nice. Tadasana or mountain pose. Feel your stability. Feel your groundedness, your strength. So we're bringing this stability, this strength, this calm, this groundedness through each transition with our breath. I surrender. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Palms meet, gaze lifts, exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Hands plant, feet walk back, Chatwari or high plank. Inhale deeply. Exhale, Ardha Uttanasana, downward facing dog. So we'll do the right side. So on your next in-breath, lift that right leg, three-legged dog. Really beautiful. Exhale. You can bring that right foot between the hands, maybe giving it a little bit of help like I do. So starting to lift the chest ever so slightly. It might just be super, super subtle. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Also really subtle. And then we'll drop that back heel and start to lift ourselves, shifting the hips so that they're facing the long side edge of the mat. Noticing if that knee is creeping in and see if we can bring it out over the pinky toe side. Beautiful. Really nice. Continue to breathe really deeply. And as you're ready, we'll inhale the arms overhead first, stretching up, and then exhale them down. So gaze is over those front fingertips. As we breathe in, we extend, and as we breathe out, we sink in, we relax the shoulders. Beautiful, strong. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply, check on that knee. Exhale fully. Beautiful, strong warriors. These are amazing. One last deep breath in. Arms come up. Exhale. Hands frame the front foot. Deep breath in. On your exhale, find yourself in three-legged dog. And then all the way to downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, and as you're ready, we'll inhale fully. And then we'll exhale to drop the knees wide, untuck the toes, and sink the hips back. You're going to rest your forehead on your mat. We're coming into Balasana or Child's Pose. Finding rest. So you can either choose to reach your arms out in front of you and really press into the hands, or you can relax the forearms onto the mat. You can also bring your hands behind you and grab your heels and allow the shoulders to sort of fold toward the ground, resting the shoulders. Completely up to you. So this is a posture of rest. Rise up, sweet family dear. As you breathe in, fill the belly with air. So the belly will rise, taking up the space between the legs. And as you exhale, allow the belly to fall, allow the space between the legs to return. If you'll awake and rise up right away. Hey, hey, if you'll awake and rise up right away. Perhaps you open the mouth, exhaling audibly through the mouth, letting out a sigh. It's a really beautiful way, those nice audible exhales with open mouth, a great way to release heat from the body. Love is here. Lengthening and deepening the exhale is one of the ways that we can sort of tap into a parasympathetic nervous system response. So by elongating the exhale, we're sort of tricking our brains into going to the part of our nervous system that says rest, restore, heal, it's okay, you're safe. So it switches us over from the fight, flight, freeze response into that more nourishing, slower response. Rest, digest, heal. So we can do that intentionally by the way that we manipulate the breath. So long, deep inhalations and longer, deeper exhalations can change that ratio, really helping with anxiety and panic and just those feelings of unsettled or fear. The nervous system, the brain, they are pretty amazing. We have these practices that have been around for so long, and they've always worked for people. These breathing and the movement, and now we're able to use Western science to understand why it is that they've always worked. It's pretty cool stuff. So follow the breath in, follow the breath out. Feel yourself fully held by the ground underneath you. Really nice. Let's take one more full round of breath. So many ways. If you will rise up right now, sing this praise. Rise up, sweet family dear. As you're ready, walk the hands toward the knees, coming seated. And then you'll extend both legs out long. So this is sitting like this. This is called Dandasana or staff pose. And if you have tight hips or tight hamstrings, like I have both, it's really hard to sit this way with a tall, straight spine and relaxed shoulders. It's really, really hard. So if if you're ever going to be sitting here for an extended period of time, you just want to prop your hips up on something like a little rolled up blanket or a pillow, but we're not going to be here for long. What we're going to do is, let's see if I can show you better. What we're going to do is bring this right knee in toward the chest. So you can kind of hug your chest toward the knee, and then we're going to cross right foot over left leg. This left arm will become like, we'll sort of hug in, and this right hand will come behind us. So we're coming into a seated spinal twist. Inhale to become tall as you can, and then on the exhale, we'll start to twist over to the right side. And we're not forcing anything, we're just relaxing into this twist. So the twist begins at the base of the spine, the tailbone, and the last thing to twist is the top of the head. So we'll inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, deepening into the twist. We'll take 3 breaths here. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. And then 2 more at your own pace. And then you can gently start to untwist. We'll take both hands over toward the left side, taking a counter stretch. And then we'll come to the other side. So this time we will extend that right leg out long. Left knee comes in toward the chest. Beautiful. And then you can cross right over, shifting kind of onto, shifting the angle of your pelvis so it's a little bit tipped. And then finding your tall spine, we'll take this right arm, hugging it around that left knee, and then left hand comes behind you. So inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to sink into a twist, and we'll take 3 full rounds of breath here. Follow the breath. And then coming back to center. Bringing both hands over to the right side, counter stretch. Really nice. And then we're going to lie down onto our backs. So from here, you can hug both knees in to the chest. You can rock yourself a little bit from right to left. Yeah. And then we'll come into a supine twist. So continuing to kind of wring ourselves out, getting ready for our final resting posture, Shavasana. So extending the right leg out long. We'll allow this left knee to drop over to the right side. And then the left arm can extend out long if you have the space, or you can go goalpost arms or cactus arms, so bending at the elbow. Closing eyes or softening gaze if you'd like. Eyes in the direction of either the ceiling or the sky, or over your left shoulder. Whatever's better for your cervical spine, it will tell you its preference. Let's take 2 more full breaths here. And then come back to center, hugging both knees in toward the chest. This time extending right leg long. Oops, no, just kidding. Opposite one. Extending left leg long. Right knee shifts over the left side. Right arm comes out. Gaze is over that right shoulder. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am my I am the light of my soul. Let's take one more full breath here. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am and then you can come back to center, hugging both knees in toward the chest, giving yourself a big yoga hug, maybe even bringing the forehead to touch the knees if that's available to your body. And then I invite you to take any last movements or postures or stretches that your body might be asking for that we didn't do in this practice. Maybe you take a full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead, pointing the toes. Kind of like you just woke up first thing in the morning. And then when you've done all that you would like to do for this practice, you can settle yourself into Shavasana, our final resting form. Lying flat on the ground, palms can face up or down. You can rest hand on chest, hand on belly. Or I love to rest both hands on my rib cage and feel my rib cage expand and fall. So whatever is best for you is just fine. You can't do Shavasana wrong. It's your opportunity to rest. I will find a mantra to play for you. You can allow yourself to just rest in whatever breath pattern comes to you naturally. Shavasana.
Rakhe rakna hare aap variyan, kuri ki peri paaye kaj savariyan. Ho aap dayal manohana visariyan, sadh jana ke sang bhav jal tariyan. Sakat nindut dust kin mah bedariyan. जिस साहिब की टेक नानक माने माए, जिस सिमरत सुख होवे सगल दुख जाए. राखे रखना हरे आप बारियन, कुरी की पैरी पाए काज सवारियन. हो आप दयाल मनोहना विसारियन, साध जना के संग भव जल तारियन. साकत निंद दुष्ट किन माह बेदारियन. जिस साहिब की टेक नानक माने माए, जिस सिमरत सुख होवे सगल दुख जाए. राखे रखना हरे आप बारियन, कुरी की पैरी पाए काज सवारियन. हो आप दयाल मनोहना विसारियन, साध जना के संग भव जल तारियन. साकत निंद दुष्ट किन माह बेदारियन. जिस साहिब की टेक नानक माने माए, जिस सिमरत सुख होवे सगल दुख जाए. राखे रखन हरे आप बारियन, कुरी की पैरी पाए काज सवारियन. हो आप दयाल मनोहना विसारियन, साध जना के संग भव जल तारियन. Sakatın indik düştüken maya bedariyan. This is sahib ki tek nanak manne mai. Jis simrat sukh hoye sadle dukh jaye. Rakhe rakna hare aap variyan. Kuri ki pehli paaye kaj savariyan. Ho aap diyal manohana visariyan. Sad jana ke sang bhav jaldariyan.
Take a deep breath in. And a deep, full breath out. Bringing the awareness back into the physical body. You can start to move your toes and your fingers, your ankles and your wrists, muscles of the face. And when you feel ready, you can take a full body stretch, reaching arms overhead if you have the space, pointing the toes, becoming as long and tall as you possibly can before melting into the mat. And then coming into a fetal position on your side body. Either side is fine. I invite you to rest for a moment. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft if that's comfortable for you. Taking a full deep breath in, filling the belly with air. And a deep, full, long exhale. Here we always pause and we thank our bodies. We thank our bodies for all that they do for us, all that they allow us to do. Even if they're not perfect in our eyes, they are amazing things. They allow us to do so much in the world. They're houses for our spirits, and that's pretty spectacular. So we thank our bodies for this practice, and we thank ourselves for showing up, for taking care of ourselves, for practicing on the mat, what it means to breathe through the transition so that we might bring that practice off the mat and into our lives these coming weeks. So we'll take one more full breath in and one more full breath out. And then in your own time and your own way, you can make your way up to seated. Nice tall spine, crown of the head reaches up toward the ceiling, relaxing the shoulders, and we'll bring the palms together in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. We'll take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And then bringing the thumbs, the thumb knuckles up to the forehead between the eyes, allowing them to rest there for a moment. Finding a sense of stillness and quiet. And I'll say the blessing over you that I share every class. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May it be so. Namaste. Thank you for your efforts and thank you for your practice and being part of this community. It's an amazing way to feel connected to each other when we can practice together even when we're apart. So if you have any questions or if there's something you might like to have in class moving forward, still discerning about what the fall will look like. There might be a live Zoom option. There might be more sporadic classes and not on the weekly schedule, we're still working that all out. So I ask you for your patience and also for your communication. I'm always so happy to hear from you, what you like, what maybe doesn't feel quite right, and this is your practice. It's really for you. So it's such a gift to join you in this and to move and breathe together. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care.